All right, here we are. We're back at 152 pounds. We're moving up in weight class, Joe, and boy, we got some really talented wrestlers here at this weight class. I think we have the number one guy in AAA at this weight class in Daniel Mancini from O&J Roberts. I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer. And you know, the guy at the top of the bracket is Jackson Erb, and he's had a great year. Obviously, he has a loss to Mancini at the District 1 dual, team championships. But Jackson Erb is a guy that can get on the medal stand up at Hershey. We're going to talk a little bit about that later. So, to me, this is an Erb-Mancini type final, but this is all about Daniel Mancini, his quest for a state title. And O&J Roberts has not had a state title in a while, a champ. So Mancini's kind of carrying the O&J banner here. I'd really like to see him, get atop the podium. But, he's got some tough outs along the way. He's going to have, he's going to have Dylan Shee from Council Rock North, last year was in that murderer's row for Council Rock North. And he's on fire as well right now, but he can't get by Erb. You also have Cole Flanagan from Council Rock South. You have Bryce Breeder. How do you say that? Breidor from Boyertown. You have a lot of tough outs here in this weight class, but this is really going to come down to Mancini and who can kind of give him the best match. And I think it's going to be Jackson Erb. I do have Dirk Nugent kind of getting through here in this weight class. And the only reason I kind of say that is because, again, it's that spring forward schedule. There's matches late in the season that state duels. I mean, Dirk Nugent has wrestled the best kids at 152 pounds all season long. And I just have a feeling he's going to get it done here and sneak out. But again, I have Mancini, Erb, Shee, Flanagan, Nugent, and Brett Breiter there. So we'll talk about some of these other guys in the wrestlebacks once you give us your top six here.
Geez, you have a heavy pack lineup there in the contingent, your top six. Like you, going with Dan Mancini all the way. He's already wrestled Erb once and owns a 6-2 decision over him you said at District Duels. And I think that he'll win in that similar fashion, if not by more. Then those two are definitely the top two guys. I think in this weight class. And, if I look at the top half of the bracket, the top half of the bracket is way easier than the bottom half. And that's, that behooves Jackson Erb. You look at, Erb, I think, is going to have, somewhat easy time getting to that final. And Mancini's not going to have a tough time, but he's going to have to go through, Flanagan, like you said, a Sheehy, maybe Pransner from Ruston, the sophomore, is going to kind of go flown under the radar, comes out, wins that West section, and is going to find himself. I actually have him finishing 5th, as you can see on the screen there. But I'm going to go Mancini, Erb, as you see, Sheehy, Little Rock North over Rock South for once, and Pransner, and then from Ridley wrestling back to take 6th place in this weight class. But it's this weight overall, to me, in my opinion, is pretty top heavy with about 5 or 6 guys, and then it's very solid after that, but not doesn't knock your socks off as far as talent top to bottom.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the bracket, like you were talking about the top bracket, and obviously, you have some younger guys in this weight class. You have Simon Bollinger, who's a 10th grader. You have Corey Showaker from CB South, another sophomore. I have him getting through that first match with Plum from Ridley. I know you have that differently, I guess, in your wrestleback coming back through. You have Rowley, also a senior from Perk Valley. I have Pratzner beating him out of the gate. But again, there are some guys in this second grouping that could be battling for that 5th spot. I mean, obviously, if you look at our 5 and 6 guys, we have 4 different guys in there, and you look at our top 4, and they're all the same guys. So I think this is a battle for that 5th spot, Joe. I really do.
Yeah, and again, you can take all those other guys and pick a name out of a hat and can almost see it happening in some way, shape, or form.
So good luck to those guys.